We have a lot to talk about today, and I didn't see this one coming. Marc Guehi. It's an interesting one. Liverpool are thoroughly interested in Crystal Palace centre-back Marc Guehi, as reported by the Telegraph, Matt Law, to be specific in terms of who actually reported it. And of course, it's now flying around. It's now the new news of who Liverpool are interested in. Of course, we've had the press conference, so we also have the injury update from Jurgen Klopp. But before we get into all of that, make sure you guys do two things. Make sure you go down below, smash the like button, and also make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're not too far off of 8,200 subs. So again, if you're enjoying the content, drop a subscribe and obviously like the video as well. And drop a comment as well what you kind of think of Marc Guehi and obviously the injury update too. But just to get into things, let's start with the most obvious. In fact, let's start with the injuries. Jurgen Klopp has obviously given us an injury update. Liverpool, as you guys know, has suffered a massive injury crisis within the last 5 days. We already had injuries, but guess what? Now we've got more. Of course, Klopp, I'm going to read the quote out so I don't misquote anything. Klopp says, not available for obviously Alisson, Diogo with a knee issue. Curtis has a bone ligament issue, and he's also ruled out. And the others will take it day by day. So just to say that again, Alisson, he has the hamstring injury. Diogo has the knee injury, of course, but it's not an MCL or an ACL. He's going to be out for 2 months. So he has avoided a serious knee injury, but still 2 months is still quite a long time. And of course, Curtis is a bone ligament injury, which could rule him out for up to a month as well. The others, day to day. So that is positive news. So the Salah rumors, that's put to bed now. So Salah's kind of on a day-to-day sort of regime. So he could be fit for Luton tomorrow, could not be. Darwin, same kind of thing, day-to-day basis, and see they're going to assess him, each day and see how, the pain tolerance is. He's going to be able to play. How long is he going to be able to play? So that is positive news. That means Darwin and Salah could very much be available for the cup final, or at least get 60 minutes out of them for the cup final this weekend as well. So very positive news with Darwin and Salah. But of course, Trent and Sobo still not in training at the moment, not going to be around for the next month or so. And of course, Alisson, Diogo and Curtis Jones are definitely ruled out as well. So that is your Liverpool update in terms of the injuries. Now, quickly, just a bit on what I think about that. I mean, it's bittersweet. You're looking at our fixtures in the Premier League, and of course, Luton at home is a game we should win. And regardless of the injuries, we should go. We should be, maybe not comfortably, because if you look at Luton, they've given every top 6 team a good game this season, home or away. And I feel like this is a game we should win, but it's not going to be easy as usual. Every 3 points is massive at this part of the season. And the fact that Salah could be in the starting lineup is good. The fact that, Darwin could be there is good. Me personally, I wouldn't start them. I feel like this is a perfect opportunity for some of the other boys to come in and prove themselves. I think Gakpo has earned a start. He came on off the bench against Brentford, gets his goal, he shows his hunger. I think maybe Salah could start, but if Salah starts, probably max 60 minutes, maybe, and then maybe bring on Nunez, so don't have them on at the same time. I think maybe that's a way that we could play. And there's a few different options for Liverpool at the moment, and with what we have fit, I feel like it should be enough to beat Luton Town at home. Personally, as just my Liverpool standard as it is. And as for Curtis, gutted for that one. Bone ligament, you don't really know how long that can be, and he's pivotal for me. He's been Liverpool's best midfielder. So again, gutted that the fact that he's not going to be available for some of the important games. City and Chelsea to not have Curtis Jones is a big miss, but we're going to have to get through it. This is the time for Gravenberch has to step up. Gravenberch has to absolutely step up. He hasn't convinced me personally as a fan so far, but there should be time. We need to give him time. He's still a young player, and he's got all the technical ability in the world. So he needs to put that into practice and help Liverpool in the centre of midfield for the upcoming games. And of course, Alisson and Jota. Obviously, Alisson probably out for a month. Diogo out for 2. Devastating news for that. But hopefully they come back strong in the business end of the season and really get some game time going. And obviously Diogo can get back to scoring his goals and Alisson get back in between the sticks. Now, the main event of the video, of course, Marc Guehi. Liverpool interested in Marc Guehi. Now, this one is something that caught me by surprise because I knew Liverpool were probably going to go in for a left centre-back. We were eyeing Colwell in the summer. We looked at Inacio. There's a few other guys mentioned in there. But Marc Guehi, I mean, Crystal Palace 23, I think he's one of their best centre-backs. I think Anderson's not a bad centre-back as well, plays alongside him. I'm looking at Guehi, and I looked at it as a Man United target. I've always looked at Guehi and gone, that's a good buy. Young, professional for England. I think he's definitely earned his time to make that step up to a top 6 club. He's been in the game for 4 years now, first team football. So even though he's still young at 23, he's got a good head on his shoulders. He's experienced for his age, and I think it's time for him to make that step up. I think if we was to have a centre back four in terms of four centre backs of obviously Virgil van Dijk, Konate, Marc Guehi, Kwanzaa, possibly Gomez as well. I mean, I'm looking at that. I don't think it's too bad because Matip's probably going to be out the door in the summer, unfortunately, and it's annoying to see the way that he went out. But, you know, I'm looking at Virgil, Kwanzaa, Gomez, and Marc Guehi in there, and Konate, and I think those are 3 centre-backs that can learn under Virgil van Dijk, improve next to Virgil van Dijk, and of course, Konate is coming into his own. And for me, Guehi's got a good range of passing. He doesn't give the ball away too much. He's good with the ball at his feet. He's quick. My only thing is his height. He's not the tallest centre-back. I'm pretty sure he measures in at about 5'11" or 6. Is it 6'1"? I need to just quickly double-check his height right now. Height-wise, yeah, 182 centimeters. That's about 6 foot. So for me, height-wise, he's not the tallest centre-back, but he's quick and he's strong. He's quite powerful. And as long as he's got, like, you know, because if you look at our centre-backs, you look at Konate, 6'4". You look at Virgil, 6'5". You look at Matip, 6'5.5" / 6'6". These guys, I think Kwanzaa's like 6'3". So he'd be definitely the shortest centre-back in our team. And sometimes we can be a bit susceptible to set pieces. But if we're talking the signing itself, for me, I'm there for it. I'm here for it. He spent 3 seasons at Crystal Palace. He's done really well. He's got a great fitness record. On game week 22 of the Premier League, and he's got on game week 25 of the Premier League, and he's made 22 appearances. He's made 36 and 37 in the last 2 seasons gone. So his fitness record is absolutely excellent. And as you guys can see, Liverpool need fit players. We need fit players. Yeah. So in the comments, let me know what you guys think of the Marc Guehi interest. It would be amazing to go and get him off of Manchester United as well. I do believe that a Manchester United target going to Liverpool, it's always nice to see that, if I'm being honest. I'll get the quote up here before we end. Matt Law obviously states that Liverpool are interested in signing Marc Guehi this summer, but a bid will depend on the sporting director and management appointments, of course. And Liverpool, Manchester United could rival Liverpool if Dan Ashworth is appointed in time. So it's going to be a bit of a tug of war. Let's see who's going to win, Liverpool versus Manchester United. Let's see who wins the race for his signature. Listen, guys, leave a comment below. What do you guys think of Marc Guehi? Let me know out of 10 what type of signing you think that could be. 5 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 7 out of 10. Let me know what you guys think of that one. Obviously, let me know what you guys think of the injury updates. Do you think Mo and Darwin should start today? If it's on a day-to-day basis, do you think we should be one or the other? Do you think we should save them for the cup final? Let me know what you guys think. I can't wait to hear your opinions. Again, it's been another episode of Big Six Bands. It's an injury LFC update. And make sure you guys like this video and make sure you guys subscribe to the channel as well. Listen, it's a month's LFC update. We are out and see you guys tomorrow.